Here's a quick guide at setting your default in Cookidoo to maximize the recipes access that you have in your account. So first of all, you're going to open your app on your phone or your desktop browser, and you're going to go to your profile. So in the app, it's the top right hand side, a little circle there. We've got a photo in ours, but yours might be just a circle with a chef hat if you haven't personalized yours yet. What we're going to do is personalize your Cookidoo default. So we're going to press that third option down from the top, My Preferences. Tap on there, and what you're going to do is set up what type of recipes you would like recommendations for in that top one. We should probably change ours to Veggie Lover. You can change yours to whatever you like. Select the accessories that you have and you will see recipes that include those or don't include those options. And then the most important, down the bottom there, the green update filter, tap on that one. You're going to select what model you have of Thermomix, and that's the recipes you'll have access to in Cookidoo. Now, the default you've probably got there is ticking English. So if you speak another language, you can select that as well. Otherwise, ticking English is a good option there. And then in the country and region section, yours will automatically have a green tick near Australia because you have the Australian Cookidoo. Hopefully, if you don't, if you've set it up in another country, you'll need to start again. So we want to deselect that green tick. We don't want the green tick there. We don't want any green ticks. That's my recommendation for you. However, you might choose that you like it differently once you've accessed it this way. You can certainly choose differently. Now, what happens when you deselect Australia is it means it pulls all the English recipes from other countries, whether that be obvious countries like the UK or whether it be less obvious like some English recipes from South Africa, Switzerland, Singapore and more. So that's why I like to deselect Australia and have all the English recipe access and then press save. Now, if you find that you're really not enjoying seeing the American recipes with the ounces, you might choose to go back in and update your filter and select the actual countries you want, like the UK and Australia. That will give you more recipes. Now, we've set that all up, so now we're going to press back and get out of there. We're back into your normal Cookidoo app. I'm going to press explore down the bottom of that magnifying glass. I'm going to press the magnifying glass once more. And that's when I'll see the number in the top center of the screen. I have 13,000 results found in Cookidoo. Now, if you notice you've only got 3,500, it means you've only got Australia selected. You might want to see some more recipes. It can take a little while for that to update though if you've just done that in your preferences just now. It can take a little while, so close out of your app and go back in and it should show the larger amount of recipes. Bearing in mind you will now sometimes see multiples of the same recipe, but more often than not you will get different recipes that you wouldn't have had access to if you only had Australia. So happy days, you've got more recipes and more fun, and reach out if you have any questions to your consultant, and come along to our next Cookidoo info session to learn more information. One last final tip, top left hand side you can see the green drop down arrow. Tapping on that you can search via recipes or collections. Now, bearing in mind, just a little tip here, collections show up depending on what country you have selected. Now, you might remember we've just set our default at no countries. That means all of the collections across the world will show up for you. So that's 8,000 collections. These are mini themed collections of recipes. And in this case, if you're thinking I only want to see the English ones, I'd recommend for your one-off search, tapping on filters at the top left-hand side there, I would actually go in and just select Australia and probably the UK as well, just for that search, and then you will see just the English ones, and these are all your little books. And of course we've got these black ones. Oh, that's your Cookidoo. Thought it was the manifesto. That's okay. There you go. Maestro, all kinds of collections in there, including that manifesto. That's the one, the cookbook that comes with your TM7. So that's a great one to start with, and press save so it saves onto your device. So that's a great place to start with your new TM7. Enjoy and reach out for any questions you have.